In this week's Hey Suze, I Am Confused, a surfer is doing everything right and still getting shouted at in the lineup. Or are they? Welcome to the Wipeout Weekly, the daily podcast for beginners, wannabe surfers, and seasoned wipeout enthusiasts. No hype, no filler, just the highs, lows, and honest truth about learning to surf and finding your place in surf culture. I'm your host, Suze Wilson. Let's go out. Hey, Suze. I am confused. Why is everyone yelling at me? I started surfing over the summer. I had a group lesson, and now I try to go out on weekends at my local surf break. But I have been having the worst experiences ever. One surfer just yelled at me for no reason. Another one pushed my board off when I was on the wave. Even a youngish surfer girl in the parking lot was giving me a stink eye. People are so rude. Not sure if this is just my break or what the hell is going on. Dear reader, please do not take this the wrong way, because you're bound to after you hear what I'm about to say. But are you absolutely sure there is no reason at all for other surfers' questionable behavior toward you? Let me explain. Despite what's been written about surf culture, most surfers are normal, level-headed, and decent people. For sure, there are some bad apples, or a surf spot may experience a touch of localism. But generally, the only reason a surfer, or in this case, multiple surfers, would act against another surfer in the lineup is when their own safety is at stake. If you literally just started to learn to surf, there is a possibility that your knowledge of surf etiquette and reading the waves is not fully formed and causing you some of these issues. If that's the case, until you're fully educated, you will want to avoid main peaks and paddle down the beach. It's good practice to watch others before you paddle out. That way, you will be able to establish where the surfers with the same or comparable level of experience surf and not paddle straight into an advanced spot. I can tell if your group lesson was at your local break, but if not, there is a possibility that the break closest to you is not best suited for beginners. A few questions you may want to answer for yourself. Are you able to turtle roll or duck dive and keep hold of your board at all times? It's one of the telltale signs of being a total beginner. If you can control your board in a busy lineup, you will want to practice it in smaller surf far away from it. You may know this already, but it's just a quick reminder about the right of way in the lineup. No snaking. That's why sometimes a surfer may push your board away. You encroached on the wave that was rightfully theirs, according to surf etiquette. So, furthest out. The surfer that is furthest out, or that has been waiting the longest, has the priority. Furthest inside, the closest surfer to the peak of the breaking wave, has priority. First to feet. If multiple surfers are near the peak, the first to stand up on the wave takes it. You may be thinking, surfing is inherently dangerous. No, shouldn't experienced surfers also accommodate beginners? Yes and no. The general consensus is there is a time and a place. Tourmaline, sure. Big days at the cliffs with no control over your board? Absolutely not. These are Southern California breaks I mention here, but this rule applies across the board. Being a beginner is fine. We all have to start somewhere. Being a beginner without any curiosity or efforts to learn etiquette is what gets people in trouble. There's a thin line between earning your stripes and putting others at risk. Really sorry if any of this sounds preachy. It's possible that it doesn't apply to your circumstances at all. You might be just horribly unlucky. to surf in an unfriendly, heavily localized surf spot. And that's all for today. Check out the Waipai Weekly for our free newsletter, more stories, and ways to connect with us. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow for more of the Waipai Weekly.